Greetings and salutations. My name is Glenn Guy. February 2015 marked my 36th year in the photography industry. I haven't always worked as a photographer, but my love of photography has underpinned everything I've done. Over the years I've been a wedding portrait photographer, a landscape photographer, I've worked in film stills, as a travel photographer and photography tutor. I've also worked in retail, manufacturing, customer support and product management roles, all within the photographic industry. The most important thing I ever did for anyone was to give my father permission to die. The most important thing I ever did for myself was to travel, which I began doing in 1988. Marrying my love for photography and travel has given me purpose and motivation, and a range of self-initiated projects have kept me travelling, and during what now seems like those difficult middle years of my life, prevented photography from being left behind due to the pressures of career and the like. 9 years of tertiary education, culminating in a Masters of Photography, helped keep me focused on photography, even if it was just during lectures and on vacation when travel and photography provided such excellent adventures. What's in a name? These days I brand myself as a travel photographer. It's the perfect fit as it includes landscape, people-based photography, and on occasions, architecture and wildlife photography. It's all great fun, and regardless of the subject matter or the genre before me, the underlying themes of the work remain consistent. This is an important learning for those of us who work intuitively. It's one thing to make images, but our direction and purpose is made ever more clear when we spend the time editing, selecting and organising our best work into collections or bodies of work that make sense. Want to know who you are and what you are all about? Stop talking and let your work tell you. Life is a journey. Along the way, depending on your interests and the opportunities you make for yourself, you may get to explore all manner of photography subject matter, but it's your underlying worldview and the way you approach your photography that determines the actual nature of your work. Documentary, fine art, photojournalist, travel, portrait, landscape and fashion photographer are all tags that help separate us from each other and also define our place in the market. But regardless of the genre and whether we are commercially successful or otherwise, we are artists at heart. What matters to me is whether our work is based upon self or other, and if it relates to wider concerns beyond the genre or subject in front of our lens. The artist's life. To help make sense of this, let's try to move away from genres such as landscape, portrait and fashion and begin looking at our photography and the work of others that we admire, and start describing images in other terms. Here's some examples from the world of composition. Light, line, shape, colour, space. They're just a few of the primary examples of composition. And of course, some of those images we've just looked at actually included more than one of those elements within the same frame. This image of a tea store operator uses colour to help draw the viewer in and to help tell the story. We all make images where the subject of the photo is quite obvious. Here's a picture of devotees around Mother Teresa's tomb in Kolkata, India. But we also make images where the subject of the photograph is actually compositionally based. This photo of a pile of barrels in Bali, Indonesia, is quite literally a study in composition. From my point of view, it's not about barrels at all. It's about colour, shape, relationships, order, balance, repetition, warm and cool. We also make images that are more emotively based, largely because they explore the human condition and our relationship with nature and the sublime. The human condition. Let's move deeper and look at notions of beauty. Relationships. Duality. Metamorphosis. Being alone. Loneliness. Interdependence. Authority. War. The heroic. Transience. The ethereal. Devotion. Identity. And spirituality. We then marry interesting subject matter, composition, technique and metaphor into images that are more meaningful because they carry with them the opportunity for the viewer to consider issues such as conservation, ideology, the worker, class, domesticity, fragility, joy and hope, the natural world and our place within it. Philosophy. Ultimately, I strive to create life-affirming images. My mission in life is to share the beauty of the world and its people with an ever wider audience. You can find out more about me and my work at my website and blog, travelphotographyguru.com. I hope to meet you one day, whether online or at some special place. Until then, may a gentle light illuminate your way, and may life's trials and tribulations bring you, through your photography, to a place of peace and beauty. Thanks and bye for now.